Hey everyone. Now, I don't know if you saw my stream earlier today. I don't know if it's up. YouTube's been processing it for a while. It doesn't really matter. I'm here to talk calmly about a situation where YouTube appears to have screwed me over. And not just me, it turns out some other YouTubers as well, although not everyone. I have a theory about this. And what YouTube has said to me, because since the live stream I did, there's been updates on this. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we're going to get into it here in a second. I do want to remind you, we still do have some giveaways going on. We are giving away a Nintendo Switch, a PlayStation 5, or an Xbox Series X. We're also giving away 2 copies of Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Links down in the description to figure all that out. But you know what? I don't really want to talk too much about that stuff. I want to get into what happened. So, for those who don't know, we're going to be talking about some stats from YouTube. Some stats that I've been relying on for 3 years. And maybe it's my mistake to rely on these stats, but they've been 100% accurate. So, essentially, in the month of September, for those who don't know, the recap of month of September is the largest month in, well, Nintendo Prime history. We had over 1.5 million views on the channel. In the millions. We gained over 15,000 new subscribers, and yeah, we all probably know why that happened. Most of you guys watching this video, at least at the beginning, are likely here because of Super Mario 3D All-Stars, right? Like, it blew up on my channel. I got caught up in the algorithm of YouTube, got a few videos to go kind of viral. We never really hit trending or anything, but obviously that helped really explode the channel, brought a whole lot of new faces in. Obviously we had the giveaways as well that really made people happy, and we're going to continue to do those giveaways. But reality is that it was a huge month, and I have made okay money on YouTube before. We're talking, 500, 700. I have had a couple months go over 1,000 in the past. And YouTube has never really been how I primarily support my family. There's always been other revenue sources in my house and other jobs. And I am a full-time college student, as well as a parent of 3 children, plus 1 dog. But the thing is that September was awesome. 1.5 million, all these new subs. And we had a really insane amount of revenue, at least insane for a typical month for my channel. See, the prior month we made about $775.01. This past month we made over $4,100, so over $4,000. Now, I don't actually have a screenshot evidence of that 4,000 final figure, but actually I did do a live stream showing off some of this stuff about a week ago, and as you can see here, I had 3,800 present during that stream that I was showing to people about what I had already made. Remember, this is revenue already made on YouTube, not revenue still to make. This is revenue based on videos from the past. So these are videos I had already made this money on, and it was hell. It was absolute hell when I logged in yesterday to check my revenue for the day before, because they update revenue every 24 hours for the day before. So, I was trying to see what I made on, October 3rd or October 2nd, I believe. I was trying to figure out, and all of a sudden I noticed my previous 28 days revenue had dropped massively to $1,200. That didn't make any sense to me, because I didn't have a single day in September that made 3,000. So, because it works on a 28-day rolling thing, so there couldn't have been a day in September that dropped off. And we didn't blow up until towards the middle of September, not like the first couple days of September. So it really didn't make sense to me. So I went back and I checked my overall revenue for September, and I was greeted with this. Yeah, even compared to what I just showed you earlier, that is a massive drop-off, let alone what the final figure ended up being. And I tried contacting YouTube support through email. I tried calling them. Yes, there is a number you can kind of sort of find on the internet to call them. They prefer chat and email. I did a live chat. I also reached out on Twitter. And all the responses I got were pretty canned. They just said, you know what? Everything's estimated. Nothing matters until the final number comes in, which is what AdSense pays you on the 21st. And the thing is, my estimated views and what AdSense pays me have literally been exactly the same, like in terms of the revenue, for 3 years. The 3 years I've been making money on YouTube, the estimated revenue and the final numbers lined up. And I've never had an estimation at the end of the month. So like, let's say on October 1st, when you go back and look at the whole month of September and you see what the final figures are, I've never had that final figure change a few days later. Ever. It's never happened in the history of the channel. I've never had the numbers change. They have just stayed 100% accurate after that 24-hour period for the day before. So whatever I made yesterday will always be what I made yesterday. The estimations are better than just estimations. And when you talk to YouTube support, they'll admit the estimations are better than just estimations. They're literally what you made. They just call it an estimate in case there's a mistake in the system, or your video didn't have ads, but suddenly it shows you made revenue, but then there was like a copyright claim or a strike, and so that revenue actually belongs to somebody else, and then they got to move money around. That's really why the estimation moniker exists. It doesn't actually exist to make you feel like there's a massive fluctuation in your numbers, because even when I was when I finally got a response on Twitter, they made it seem like, well, it's an estimation, just wait till the 21st. That's not an okay response to me, because I've never seen this happen in the history of my channel. So I finally got somebody in their live chat and then on the phone who knew what the hell they were doing, because magically when I ended my live stream, I got a phone call. That's right, they called me. They called me after I'd already talked to them on the phone, and they gave me the runaround. A person called me. His name's Kyle. So Kyle from YouTube Creator Support, thank you. I don't know if you were watching my live stream, but thank you so much. I tried asking you, and you couldn't comment on it. Maybe you were watching my stream. I have no idea. But thank you for contacting me. So what he was able to do is confirm that what I saw before, the 41, 31, or whatever my final number was, that I actually saw it. He was able to roll back in the system and see I actually made that money and what my monetized views were. By the way, I had over 800,000 monetized views compared to the 81,000 it now shows on my back end. All right, and then he was able to confirm the massive fluctuation down, yet my overall views didn't change. So it'd be weird, like if all my overall views went down, it could mean they deleted videos, copyright claims, something happened to jeopardize the revenue on those videos, but he didn't see any of that happening. Nothing I did on my channel caused this revenue to drop. This is 100% something that happened on their end. And I got responses from other YouTubers after I went live with this on live stream. Other YouTubers messaging me privately, and it's a private message, so I'm not going to reveal it. But I had 7 different ones message me and say, hey, same thing happened to us. Same thing's happening right now. YouTube won't respond. They won't say anything. And some of these are smaller creators than me, but it doesn't matter. It's happening to them too. What I found interesting, though, is that it's all smaller creators. The ones that are larger than me or have consistently larger revenue than me, I have talked to some of them, and this didn't happen to them. So I have a prevailing theory that there's someone at YouTube that is trying to skim off the top. This is a guess. This isn't something that YouTube admitted to. But I have a feeling someone's trying to skim off the top of smaller creators, and because we're so small and YouTube support tends to ignore small creators, that they're just going to get away with it. And since I'm technically a small creator that just happened to have a 1 month boom in my revenue, why not skim off and take 3,000 of my money? Because you know what? The YouTube staff isn't going to notice, because knocking me back down to $1,300 is well within range of what I typically make in a month, between $500 to $1,000. So knocking me down to just $1,300, well, you know what? That's about what I make in a month. And the thing is, the super chat revenue from last month makes up half of that. So really that means I made about $690 in ad revenue last month on 1.5 million views. See how something's not adding up here? And the person on the phone, Kyle, agreed that this doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. It has been escalated. There is apparently a team of up to, I think he said 3 or 4 people that are diving into this, because they're doing an internal investigation to figure out how this happened and why it's happened to some other creators that I said, hey, this channel and this channel and this channel also had it happen. Be sure you look into them. I don't just want this solved for me. I want this solved for all small creators out there. And if it happened to a large creator as well, it should be solved for them too. I honestly am extremely frustrated by this situation. And I think one thing that triggered YouTube to respond is I'm not going to be pushing super chats. I had $600 in super chat revenue last month. That means YouTube made $300 off my super chats, because they get 30% of that revenue. So yes, that means I willingly give up 30% of revenue from you guys to YouTube, just because I don't mind supporting the platform. But you know what? I'm done. And when I say I'm done, I mean that I'm still going to make YouTube content. We're still going to push for 100,000 subscribers. And if we hit 100,000 subscribers before the end of this year, I am going to do that $1,000 plus 100 winner gamer giveaway crap that I've talked about in the past in January. That's going to happen. I'm not abandoning YouTube. You guys are a loyal audience here. I've been a YouTuber for a number of years. I'm not going anywhere. I like the platform overall. It's the company behind it, Google, that seems to be yanking people around, or at least someone inside Google that's yanking me around, potentially stealing from me. So here is what I'm doing now. All of my videos are now going to be re-uploaded to BitChute. I'm also looking at other platforms, but I'll link BitChute like down in the description so you guys can go follow me there if you would prefer to watch my videos off of YouTube and stop supporting this kind of behavior. I also am going to be doing all future live streams co-streamed on Twitch. So I'm going to still have my stream right here on YouTube, but I'm going to be massively advertising heading over to our Twitch. And honestly, I'm not going to be pushing YouTube memberships anymore. I'm going to be pushing Twitch subs. I actually make more money off YouTube memberships percentage-wise because it's a 50-50 split at Twitch with Twitch subs. However, Twitch gives you, you can earn bits by watching ads, and you can give free bits to content creators over there. It's like 1 bit equals 1 cent or whatever. And then you can also, use donation links like Streamlabs and all that stuff to donate instead. In fact, all of my streams, I'm going to be pushing that. It doesn't mean you have to stop super chatting. If you would rather super chat, it's okay. I'm just going to be pushing Streamlabs. I'm going to be pushing the direct PayPal donations, Venmo, whatever else I decide to use, instead of pushing super chats. Because I usually push super chats because I really like the system. I like the highlighting of the comments, and I'll give up 30% for that. But not now, not after this, because if you're going to take my ad revenue, you're not also going to take my donations. That's kind of my mindset here. You're gonna try to steal from me, then I'm not going to let you take that 30% cut off of my actual subscribers giving me money. In fact, if you want to really sweeten the pot, guys, you really should go to patreon.com/NintendoPrime and support me there. But no one has to give a dime. That's neither here nor there. So I am hopeful right now. Everything is off the phone and into emails, and I am hopeful at the moment that YouTube is going to get this right, because they have noticed that now that they have a team of people and somebody that actually read the numbers off to me and clearly saw what I saw versus today. There is now evidence. There is a recorded phone call on their end. There is all this stuff to support what I'm talking about, which means someone's either getting fired or there's a bug in the system that needs to be worked out, and I'm going to probably end up getting my money back. I am willing to bet by the 21st of this month, which is when payday comes for September, that I will have that $3,000 that is missing away. Or back anyways. I'm pretty confident on that now that YouTube saw the same thing I did. So we'll see what happens. To all you other small content creators out there, if you've had this happen to you, stay tuned. I will release an update video if I get an update here and the revenue comes back. I'll talk about what happened, and maybe I'll even give you some contacts out there that I have that you could use to fix it yourself if they're not fixing your channel. If this is a rogue employee doing stuff, obviously they're probably going to be fired, I would assume, because who knows how many people they're skimming off. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I know this is outside of my normal scope of video game news. If this is the first time catching my channel because you're just here for some YouTube drama, hey, I talk about Nintendo stuff. I got all this video game stuff back here. This is what I do. I'm a video game channel. We talk about news. We play games. We have live streams. We have a lot of fun. We shoot the shit. But yeah, I'm obviously not happy today. Yeah. All right, folks. I'm Nathaniel Robojets from Nintendo Prime. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next video. Yes. Yes.